Welcome back to On Cue Billiards in La Mesa, folks. This is the West Coast Tour with Lucasi. This is the second chance tournament, and it's myself, Mike Holt, versus Joe the Wizard Palley. Hey, Joe, how you doing?
All right. Thanks for having me with you today.
No worries. Well, but this is something we're going to try for you viewers. We're going to do a commentary on this match. It's a race to 7. You can see Joe is a 641. I'm a 558 Fargo, and we're going to lag for the break. Tell the folks back home a little bit about yourself, Joe. Where are you from?
Well, I started playing pool in Santa Rosa, California, back in the early 90s. And I used to travel from a little small town called Covelo.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like a little over 2 hour drive to go play tournaments. It was the only place I could play on the big full-size tables. So
oh, right.
I would sometimes travel for over 2 hours just to play these tournaments in Santa Rosa. And I started winning tournaments, and they started giving me the nickname Covelo Joe because I traveled from Covelo.
Covelo Joe, right. So that's your nickname. We'll have to put that on the titles next time we play. Okay. So you won the lag. You got the break in this first rack.
Yeah.
Are you trying to make the one in the side here? Is that what you're trying to do?
I'm experimenting with my own style of break. I'm using a lot of extra spin and hitting the ball more full. Right. And I'm experimenting because I've seen other balls go in the corner pocket when I do it that way. And I think did I make a ball? No.
No, you didn't. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No. But the one ball was close to the side pocket. It just went slightly above the left side pocket there. So
yeah.
The one's finished pretty safe. So I'm looking at a safety shot on you here. I think I can maybe try and get a thin edge and try and keep the cue ball down this right-hand side of the table.
That's a tricky shot, yeah.
It's tricky between the 3 and 4. Alternatively, I could try and put a lot of spin on it, but it's easy to catch it too thin then. So I think that's what I'm trying. What would you have done with this?
Sometimes I just like to spin these into the top left corner if there's room, because you get safe a lot of times, even if you go for that shot.
Are you trying to cut it along the rail?
Yeah, you get the rail first and spin it.
Yeah.
With a lot of spin. I practice that shot a lot because you get left that a lot of times, that same shot.
It does come up a lot. That's actually something I'm going to... Yeah, you see, I was trying to go that thin and I missed it altogether.
Yeah, that's why I don't like that shot, because it's easy to miss.
Yeah, and then you present your opponent with ball in hand, which is what I've done to you.
But I have a cluster there. I see a couple balls tied up.
So tell us what you're thinking here.
Well, I don't remember the match that clearly, but I'll see. I'm probably thinking, what am I going to do about that cluster? And is it worth trying to run out, or should I try to play it safe somewhere along the line?
Right. It's a long way to get down for the 2 and then back for the 3.
Yeah, and there's no 9-ball shot or anything.
Yeah.
So I'm really trying to figure out how am I going to deal with this cluster?
Yeah. Looks like maybe the 5 will go in the left side. I'm not sure. What do you think?
Yeah, if you get absolutely perfect, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely perfect. But other than that, it's probably a bank. It doesn't look like it'll go any other pockets, and the 7 won't go anywhere.
What I'm thinking, I might want to try to break it out with the 2-ball when I'm on the 2.
If you were just thinning the 2, maybe coming up towards the 3, you might find that line.
Yeah, it's just there's no clear run out at all, though.
So tell us, Joe, are you completely self-taught? Have you had any lessons or coaching?
I've never had one lesson before.
Okay, so it's all natural.
Yeah. See, I could have broken it out from that angle.
Yeah.
I missed the shot. Trying to get a lot of English.
I think maybe you got me a little edge covered behind the 9. I don't know whether I can pot that.
Yeah, and there's no clear out from here.
No.
It looks like you can see it, though.
Yeah, I think I can. I seem to be putting bottom and right spin, so the right spin's going to help. Turn the cue ball a little, maybe throw the 1 to the left, and then I can maybe get round 3 rails for the 2 if I can pot it cleanly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's obviously not. It's obviously tight. That's why I'm looking at it so much.
Yeah, there's nothing straightforward here. You got to really plan it out.
Yeah, I seem to be addressing the cue ball a little higher than I was, so maybe I changed my mind.
You might hit a ball here going this way.
Yeah, you're right. That's it. I needed the bottom to
Yeah.
avoid that 3. Now that's
Yeah.
I'm hooked behind the cluster.
Yeah. As long as you don't break up the cluster here, you
Yeah,
might
that
be
would be the
okay.
worst thing to do, right? Would be to miss
Yeah.
and break it up.
Uh,
But I'm thinking I can just go one rail and maybe try and pocket it. So here I'm trying to just put a ball the same distance from the rail, my tip where so now I'm just looking for like an exact angle to try and gauge the kicking point on the rail.
hmm It looks like you're aiming a little high here, or you're using a
Yeah,
different system.
no, I'm basically I just put so the 2 balls right more or less on that middle diamond. I just put my tip kind of where the middle diamond was and tried to find
Oh,
the
you look good here. You look like you're aiming at the
yeah.
right spot here. There you go. Didn't break up the cluster. Oh, but you
Oh,
came
oh, I
back and
did.
oh, and the cue ball
Wow.
came back towards
I
the
thought I
two
was going to
also.
get a really good cue ball on you there, and it hit
Yeah.
bump and came back and grazed open the cluster so you can get out here.
Well, the 3 is still covered. The side pocket doesn't go now. Is that 7's in the way? Is that the 7?
Oh, the 5 and the 7 are together. The 3's in the middle of the table, so you can get on the.
Oh, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the 5-7 that are still together, but
Okay.
they're now both available.
It's still a little tricky here. Yeah.
Yeah, you just have to avoid them in getting on the 3.
I drew back.
Yeah, you
That
played
was
a
okay.
nice shot. You got a bit of reverse side as well.
Yeah. But good shape. Where's the 4 here?
The 4 is up by the right side pocket, so it looks like you're going to follow forward. And I can't see the angle exactly, but I think maybe you're going to get above it, so you can pot it down here in the bottom right.
I look pretty straight in here.
If it's pretty straight in, then you're going to have to roll forward and get it in the top right. So you seem to be going forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you did. Nice shot.
And I'm gonna have to draw here. It looks like.
You got a good angle though. You could just use that rail to help you along your way.
Yeah, as long as I miss that side pocket.
Yeah. We're playing for the 5 in the left center.
Yeah. I did pretty good, but that was a touchy shot, but I did. Wow, I got pretty good.
Awesome. That is a great shot.
Yeah.
And if you've got a little angle, you can just get a bit closer to the 6, but you don't need to get too close because you can cut it in from like the middle.
I look pretty straight though.
Yeah.
Oh, I punched it and drew it. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. And just 2 rails out for the 7 in the bottom right, yeah?
Okay, probably follow it forward, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I use a lot of unconventional techniques because I never had any lessons. I stand up really high on the ball a lot of times.
Yeah, I mean, what you did, you developed your own style, and it's interesting. There's another player. He plays in our club. He's a similar Fargo to yourself, like 6'30", 6'40". His name is Tony Castro. And very similar technique to yourself. He stands up a little, and he does the same thing with he's got like quite a fluid motion. He likes to move the cue and feel the rhythm going.
Yeah.
So sometimes he's moving an awful lot, and then he'll just play a delicate shot, but he does that kind of motion just to get the rhythm, the cue action, you know.
Get loose, yeah.
Yeah, loosen it up.
I just went 1 rail straight down.
So did you play that with a bit of English?
I used a little right here, yeah.
Yeah, just to avoid having to use a second rail.
Which kept me right in line pretty good, but I guess I just need to play a stop shot here.
I think a stop shot, and then you're going to have a little angle on the 8. You can play around 2 rails for the 9 in this bottom left.
Or 1 rail, yeah.
Yeah.
Just got to make the shot.
So you're just getting your alignment right there. Just you want to feel right when you're down. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I go up and down sometimes just to get settled.
Yeah.
More than most players.
I think it's a good technique because sometimes you're down and you're not quite right and you're not sure what it is. By getting up and getting down, you can generally make that little adjustment. Well,
yeah.
You went forward there with a lot of English, yeah?
I wanted to get close to the ball, I guess, yeah. But
okay, so this is a tough shot now.
Well, all I got to do is follow it, though. and I'm not perfectly straight, but almost straight in. So it's
I seem to
not.
recall you jack up and you draw this in.
Oh, I'm looking to see if, yeah, how good of a shot if I just kind of stop it there.
Yeah, I seem to recall because I think I remember when you were looking at this, I thought, wow, he's jacking up. This is a tough shot now.
Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I use a lot of unconventional approaches to the shots and stuff too. The different types of shots.
Yeah,
I'm not jacking up too much, but I
no,
am.
no,
Looks like.
yeah, you get trying to get low on the cue ball.
Yeah. I'm probably going to draw back a little bit.
Look at that. What
Ooh.
a stroke. What a stroke. Hey, that was
Yeah.
a beautiful hit. Clean.
I took my time on that one. Yeah.
And you got a nice reaction, made the 9 unmissable.
Yeah. I'm pretty comfortable with hitting the ball with a lot of speed. You know, I've learned to use that a lot in Nineball.
Well, it means that you've got a lot of accuracy because a lot of people, when they start to hit it hard, that's when they have problems. And I include myself in that. I'm nicely done there. You're one up. Yeah. So I record a lot of my practice games and matches, and whenever I've played a lot of power shots, and if I've missed them, I look and I'm generally moving my head a little bit before contact on the cue ball. So I have to really focus when I'm hitting them hard that I don't move too much, you know.
Yeah, and I probably do move on when I do that, but I've gotten used to it on a lot of shots. You know, usually I'm pretty steady, but I think when I use a lot of power, I might move, but I've got accustomed to that, you know, without any training or anything.
Well, you're able to keep the cue in a straight line. So I've made the one. I did the cut break there.
Oh, it's alternating break. Yeah.
Yeah, it's alternate break, so that it's World Nineball Tour rules, and I quite like that alternate break. So if you were playing a top pro, at least you're going to get a lot of breaks because you're going to get at least every other game you get a chance.
Yeah, and it's not guaranteed they're going to make a ball or get a shot after the break either.
Yeah, but I practiced that cut break quite a lot, and I was quite pleased with my percentage of making the one in the side. I wasn't that, because the twos rack randomly, I wasn't able to, you can't predict where the two's going to go.
Yeah. So that's the two way down there.
Yeah, that's it down there. It looks like
safety.
Yeah, playing around to get behind the ball.
That was a good strategy there.
I think
you left it very long.
Could have done with hitting it a little bit harder, and I got you behind the 5. That would have been a toughie.
But I don't think I can see enough to make this. I don't think.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do a little bend, I think, if you're trying to putt it.
I think I can see part of the ball, maybe. I like the Massey shot a lot.
Yeah, you're bending definitely. You're coming down on this with a lot of right.
Okay. I did, yeah.
Yeah, you managed to get over to the right-hand side of the 2, but you're gonna set me up here, I think.
Yeah.
So I have a nice chance on the 2, but I just got to try and negotiate the traffic. Maybe get between the 9 and the 4.
Just draw over nice and easy.
I'm thinking, hang on, I'm looking if I'm gonna param the 9, and maybe I get
the 9.
Maybe make the 9 in. I think I might be trying that. Because if I do hit the 9, and let's say I make the 2 and I don't make the 9, the cue ball still might finish up on the 3.
Yeah, it's a good plan.
Oh, I hit it quite hard.
Yeah, but you hit it up pretty good though.
Yeah, I actually made another 2, but made 3 balls in that one shot.
Oh, the 8 dropped in. Yeah.
So I'm on the 3 nicely. I can just roll it in, I think, with a tracer left-hand spin, and that'll take the cue ball up above the 8, and I'll have the 5 back in the bottom left.
Yeah, or you could just hit it with straight topspin and be fine.
I could. I think the reason I put a little bit of the left is so that it kind of keeps me in a better line for the 5. If I overhit it, I'm still not too far away.
That's perfect speed, yeah.
And now I want to try and get close to the 6. My problem with these shots is 9 times out of 10, I'll end up flat on that 6 ball. And
too straight, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's my snooker background, trying to get position.
But that's okay. If you get closer to the ball, that's not a problem.
Yeah. But I think one of the key things in pool is that you, especially rotation, you don't want to be straight on anything apart from the last ball, right?
Well, not necessarily. I like to just get close to my work. That's my main strategy a lot of times
Well, I
because I
did,
can
and
hit.
I didn't have a
Whoops.
very good line there. I almost hooked myself, and I've left it
Yeah,
kind of a nasty cutback.
yeah. But it's not too bad.
It's a bit of a blind pocket. I'm
Yeah,
thinking,
but if you put a little right on it, you'll be fine. No danger of a scratch.
what would you hit the short rail before the pocket, or do you try and draw it onto that long rail on the right?
Yeah, the right long rail.
Yeah, so I'm jacking up to put bottom right on it.
Yeah, that's how I would shoot it. I think you'll be fine here.
Too thick.
Or did you? Oh,
I
bounced
did
out.
I did not cut it enough. No, I hit it too thick, so it hit the jaw on the short rail. So I should have cut that more. But
Mm.
it's a bad miss.
Well, not too bad because look where you left me.
Yeah, I got safe.
You know, that's something that I look at too a lot in the game is where you leave the other guy. You know, you might miss the ball, but what is your subconscious doing for you? That's what I
Yeah,
always wonder.
exactly. I mean, I think sometimes though that when you do start thinking, oh, I'll play like safety in mind, it can almost mean that you're not, you're subconsciously not confident that you're going to make the pot.
Yeah, in two minds, kind of. Yeah,
Yeah, in two minds. So sometimes I think you kind of need to almost 100% commit yourself, and you've got a better chance of making it.
yeah. Or just figure you're just gonna let it loose and whatever happens, happens.
Exactly. Yeah. So let's see what you do with this.
I think I'm just gonna try to cut it in and play it with the right speed. Oh no, I played the safety.
That's a nice up and down bank. You got it in a good spot.
Yeah, I left you the same kind of shot on the other side.
Yeah. I'm going to try and bank this, and I want to try and use a little bit of bottom to stop the cue ball below the 8. So
Uh-huh.
if I get close with the 6, or maybe even it hits the 9, I've got a chance of hooking you behind the 8.
Yeah.
And if I get it right, I may have a shot on the 8 into one of those top 2 pockets.
Or you might make the 9.
I might make the 9 because I'm banking this with pace towards the 9. So let's see where it goes.
If it was me, I might even try to go for the 9 and play safe.
All right, straight
Look
in.
at that. Wow, nice shot.
Unfortunately, my control of the cue ball, I drew in front of the 8, so I've put myself in a horrible mess.
This is a tough to play safe kind of too.
Really tough. I mean,
You might be better off just to slow rolling it and just letting the 8 go down to the end rail there and just letting the cue ball.
yeah, I'm trying to, I scratch my head on this one. I can't think what to do.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. The shot you just called is probably the one I should have played, which is just cutting the 8 towards the short rail, maybe with a little bit of left spin on the cue ball and just get the cue ball out into like the middle of the table somewhere.
It's still tricky, yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't like it.
Yeah.
I can't play off it that side.
You're too close to it, yeah.
Well, if I do, they're just going to end up in a mess. So I think what I try and do here, if I remember rightly, is jack up and almost swerve it, cut it real thin, and I'm trying to get the cue ball to go all the way down behind the 9.
Yeah, that's tricky.
Very tricky. And I can't remember exactly what happened, but I think that's what I try. If I can like jack up, strike down with loads of left,
Yeah.
I might be able to get it to go, down there towards the 9.
Yeah, that's asking a lot.
It is.
Yeah.
But I did this to myself, remember, with that
Yeah, right. But I like a challenge, so
yeah. Let's see.
I don't mind going for these. Yeah.
I think if I can get enough swerve on, I've got a chance.
If you can leave me really long, that's okay sometimes.
But what I do, I hit the
Don't
point.
scratch. Oh, not so bad.
And actually, that point did me a big favor because anywhere down the table, you'd have had a shot.
Yeah,
So I got lucky there, really.
not so bad. Yeah. See, your subconscious is on your side.
Are you going to bank this or are you just going to play safe again?
I'll probably bank it. Yeah, I'll probably bank it and follow forward, I'm thinking. because it's kind of a natural.
Yeah, and just make sure you give yourself a shot. Oh, you cutting it? You gone?
Oh, I played safe because it's early in the match still, and
Yeah.
I don't know how good a player you are. It's the first time we've ever played, and
Yeah, you're keeping me on a short leash, that's for sure. And
you won the first game, didn't you? Oh no, I did somehow.
yeah,
Okay.
you did, but I mean it's still early days, and you're probably right to play tactically there rather than too much attack. You got
Yeah.
you got it nice and safe, and I'm just looking at this. Is there a bank on that I
I
fancy?
don't. I don't like any banks here. Yeah.
Yeah. So then I think what I might I could try and bank it up table.
You could kick underneath it
Yeah.
and then try to kick it safe. Kick it towards the side pocket on the right.
Yeah, I think that there is a shot where I can almost cut it like almost half ball on the right hand side and try and get the 8 in the middle of that short long rail on the left and the cue ball over to like separation side to side kind of thing.
Yeah, on the same side of the table, you mean?
Yeah, but I'm obviously I'm not fancying anything. I'm still humming
I
and
think a
hawing
lot.
about it.
Yeah, I think a lot of the pros might do the kick and stick shot, like I was saying, and kick it towards the right hand side, and then with the right speed, so it ends up on the end
Yeah.
rail on the other side.
Yeah, if you can catch that full ball, it'll be a great shot. But I don't think I'm doing that. I'm coming above center with a bit of left.
Nothing easy here. Okay,
Yeah,
you banked it. Is it going to set me up? It did.
Yeah, I did. I was trying to get it past the side pocket
Yeah.
on the cushion, and so
Yeah.
I dollied it, and I've left you.
It was an uncomfortable shot.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm kind of funny angle here.
Yeah, I think you're almost straight in.
Yeah. I might be able to draw it back a little bit.
Let's see if you start jacking up.
I think I'm going to draw it back a little, yeah. With the left English to keep the ball.
Uh-huh. Nice shot.
Okay. I was pretty straight.
Yeah, you're very straight. And looks like you fancy this cut.
Yeah, this is not too bad.
No, it's not such a bad one.
Hit this one not too hard, and you should make it.
Yeah, I mean the worst thing you can do is overcut it. If you cut it a little bit too thick, it should still slide in off that long rail.
Worst thing is if you juggle it in the pocket.
Yeah. These were recently recovered, these tables, so actually they're still sliding in a little nice. And this is actually quite a generous table as well.
Yes, I probably hit this one pretty soft.
Nice shot.
Yeah, okay.
2-0, and it's going to be you with the break, I think.
Yeah.
Let's see how you do this time.
Yeah. I've noticed with this break, when I use a lot of spin and hit it fuller than most of the pros, that a lot of times the ball will go down in the corner pocket straight off the pack.
Uh-huh. See, okay, now it says running out of time. Just let me kind of get rid of that message there, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so did anything go? No? Try?
But look at the spread is nice, but yeah, didn't make a ball.
Nice. Yeah.
But if it was playing a pro, I don't think he'd be out here.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's certainly not an easy one.
Yeah, so it's still not too bad of a break, even though I didn't make anything. But a pro would probably lock me up on that one. Oh, not bad. That was good.
Yeah, I was trying to avoid the 8 with the cue ball and get behind the 2-7, but I've banked the 1 nicely and got it behind the 5. I think you can still catch the edge of it.
Yeah, I can see about half a ball, I think. But there's nothing easy. I'll probably try to get back down, all the way down the other side of the table.
Yeah, I mean, that 2-7 is inviting if you can get all the way up there.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I don't miss the ball here. So I probably won't try to hit it too thin.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So it's going to dress up, I think.
Did I get down there? No. Oh, look at that. Hung it right up. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like trying to hit those balls super thin because you end up missing sometimes the whole ball.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. You jumped on that one too quick.
I did. And also, look where the cue ball's finished. So, I mean, even if I made the one, I was way out. And so I think with that, I kind of just got down and played it far too quick.
Yeah.
And I think there may have even been some sort of when I see that sort of thing, maybe I get down and change my mind while I'm down. Think, oh, I'll put a bit of bottom right on this.
Right. Or you think there's no way I can miss this one. I'm gonna just
Yeah,
this one.
but I mean the shape was so far off. So I think that's what it was. I just didn't compose myself properly. That's one thing I've noticed with you, that then when you get up and you get down, you're actually really composing yourself nicely and making sure you're ready.
Yeah. Well, this one, I was trying to play safe, I think, there.
Yeah, I think so. And I think you've covered the putting angle.
Maybe.
I think I can jump to cut it in.
Maybe you can bank it.
I've got the short stick in my hand. I think I want to jump and cut it in.
Uh-huh. I like the masse here rather than a jump.
Yeah, I've been practicing the jumps a little bit. I mean, if it's not too thin, the only problem with this is the cue ball could be bouncing.
It could go anywhere, yeah.
Yeah, and it could end up off the table.
But you should get a good hit. Uh-oh.
I actually jumped over the edge.
Yeah, it bounced right over it, yeah.
And
see, the masse would have almost been a guaranteed hit and very likely to make it. It was just a very slight masse.
Yeah. What are you looking at here, Joe? The 1-9?
I like that 1-9. It's almost perfectly straight here. I don't mind going for the 9 if it's on the 1 ball a lot of times.
Okay, right. I mean, it's a long way to run out. I mean, everything else is open, but
you conserve a lot of energy if you can make a combo early on.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you seem to be going for it, that's for sure.
Yeah, and it's straight, so all I gotta do is hit it perfectly straight.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and I suppose if you can get the 9, even if it hits like a diamond before that corner pocket, it'll still slide in. So
yeah,
you're gonna miss it on the right-hand side of the pocket rather than the left.
When I line these up, I just try to get the cue ball exactly where I need it to be, perfectly straight to the 1, and then forget about the 9 and just hit the 1 perfectly straight.
Uh-huh.
That's a system I use for combos, but I didn't make it.
No, it hit the point of the middle pocket, so
yeah.
I think the 1 does pass the 9. I can just roll it in and I'll have a shot on the 2.
Yeah. This might be the rack that you run the rack on here. I'm trying to remember. I remember you ran a rack early on.
I do remember, yeah. Well, certainly once the 1 goes in, they're all available.
You probably felt pretty... Oh, no, you got it. Yeah, you probably felt pretty comfortable, like you got a free shot on that one.
Yeah, I got a free shot, and now I'm seeing there's a very clear pattern. I just have to the right of the pocket line on that 3, so I've come a bit too low down the table, but I'm still okay.
You're good, yeah.
Just want to get over to the left and don't get too flat on the 4. Bit of bottom left on the cue ball.
It's a natural, yeah.
Oh, I hit too much bottom.
But you got a shot.
I got lucky there. I could easily have hooked myself.
Yeah, but you're in pretty good shape. Just cinch the ball, maybe draw back a little.
Yeah, just try and get out like a foot or something, get away from that side rail.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to be kind of straight-ish on the 5. You don't want to have a thin cut on the 5, that's all.
I just want to make sure you make this one, yeah. And you're close enough to the 5 that you should have a decent shot.
Yeah, that's
nice.
That gives me confidence when I knock one of those in, and then I can start to play with a little bit of rhythm because you're kind of feeling that you're hitting them nice.
Yeah, when you make a shot like that, you got perfect shape. Yeah.
Yeah, you start to feel, oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah, Everything looks good now. Yeah.
Yeah, it should be straightforward. Just follow up then. Try not to get flat on that 7.
Doesn't matter. Yeah. Don't worry about that. Yeah. Oh, you did though.
Look what I did. I mean, it happens all the time, Joe. I almost need it tattooing on my forehead. Don't get flat.
Well,
Just
you just
playing
gotta.
this with right hand side and bottom to try and get out.
Oh, you did good on that one. Yeah.
I got a foot away from the rail. It's enough to cut this in, and
Yeah.
I think I'm going to flick it in with a little bit of side. And
Go 2 rails. Go all the way down and back. Yeah.
Yeah, cue ball's actually going to be down by the bottom right pocket. It's going to come all the way down here.
It's a natural. Just make it. Oh, look at this.
Yeah. And as long as I finish somewhere near straight, I don't think I'm going to miss.
Yeah, that looks almost straight. Yeah. How long have you been playing?
So I started to play snooker when I was very young. Like, it was actually 8-ball pool. I was about 13, 14. I was playing on a bar box table at a local sports club. And then I played snooker from the age of like 15 through to like 22, 23, all the time. And then I kind of stopped playing all the games for like 20 years. And then moving to the States, and there was nowhere to really play snooker, so I started to play pool and just playing on the bar box. And then when I got to San Diego 3 years ago, I discovered the BCA League, and I started playing 10-ball, which I loved. And I've started trying to really educate myself on the game of pool, because although there are some similarities to like cue action and hitting the ball, it's a totally different game. You know, the skill set you need for pool. You know, the angles, the banks, the spin, the heavier ball. So I'm just working, trying to, develop my knowledge and, pattern play and stuff like that.
Yeah. The size of the ball really makes a big difference.
Oh, yeah. The weight of that ball, the momentum it's got in spinning it.
Yeah.
So there, I made the 1 on the cut break again. I've got a thin cut on the 2, but it's...
Yeah, you look not too bad. Oh, but you got to get all the way down. Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Okay.
So, yeah, I missed that 2.
Yeah.
And you got ball in hand.
Yeah, what am I going to do here? I should just run out here.
Yeah, I mean, if you can do a draw shot, I think... Well, you could follow it forward. I don't think if it passes the 8, but I'd be... Probably, if it was me, I'd put the 1 quite close to that 2 and jack up a little bit, and you can get a lot of spin that way.
Yeah, I'm left-handed, so I can reach this.
Oh, right. Yeah, you're left-handed. See, I would have been putting the cue ball tight to the rail, so it was a cut-in, and then I could do it like that. But you can make it.
This should be okay. Yeah.
A little bit of right English maybe help you get up there.
Yeah.
This looks good.
Yeah.
Just a little close to the rail, but you should be okay. Just follow forward, maybe.
Where's the 4 on the same side of the table?
It's on the top left pocket.
Oh, the top left. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll probably just try to go straight between all of those balls up straight up table, I think. I might follow forward 2 rails. Yeah, I use top. Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
And now you've got the perfect shape here for the 4 to the 5. The 6 is next to the 9 and looks like it passes the 9. So.
Let's see where I want to leave myself for the 5 here.
If it was me, I'd be trying to get to the right-hand side of that pocket line on the 5.
So back where the cue ball is now, kind of?
Yeah, just so that I could play that way. But because I don't want to get close to the 7. That's all I'd be thinking. When I'm playing the 5, I don't want to get anywhere near
deal with that 7, yeah.
Yeah.
I might just leave myself straight in almost here. Let's see.
Yeah, you could do that, and then you can. So yeah, just use the long rail on the right. Yeah, just you're going to avoid the 7 and get down for that 6.
I could draw under the 7 maybe here, or I could just follow, or I could follow it with top right and just miss the side pocket on the left.
What you're doing to your cue there? Just a little bit of paper.
Yeah, sandpaper. I use sandpaper. I use the old wood shafts.
Okay.
I actually had to borrow a stick. I stayed up all night the night before, the day before this, practicing,
Oh wow.
and we were gonna had a 9 hour drive from Santa Rosa, and it's I spaced out my stick, and because I stayed up all night, I accidentally spaced out loading all my luggage into my friend's car. We carpooled with four of us,
Uh-huh.
and I forgot my sticks when we got there. I realized I loaded all my luggage, but I
Oh,
forgot to load
shit.
my sticks.
So you did okay there. You've come a little bit short, but you still got a nice angle. You can get around for the 7 with a bit of right English. Would you do that?
Yeah, I just hit it nice and easy so I don't scratch. Yeah,
Hmm.
with top. So I borrowed a stick from a local guy down there
Wow.
for this.
So
Yeah,
this is you've never really used this cue before.
yeah, but it's not a low deflection at least.
Uh-huh.
Uh, the first two tournaments, when I first got there, they started the tournament the moment I got there, the day before the big tournament.
Uh-huh.
They had a local tournament with 32 players, and I was going to go to the room and rest because I stayed up the night before because the big tournament wasn't until the next day.
Right.
But they ended up having a tournament, and I was playing. I had the wrong stick, and I was out of it, but I still got fourth place in that first local tournament
Nice.
with the first time using a low deflection.
Uh-huh.
But when I played the big tournament the next day, I was still using the low deflection, and I just didn't have it together for the good players.
All right.
So I'm using a regular deflection, so I'm more familiar with this for this tournament, second chance.
I thought you were going to take that in the bottom right instead of bottom left.
Yeah, I was a little out of position, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks a bit different when you're on the table to what we can see here. So I
Yeah,
just gotta catch this nice and thin and I should be okay.
yeah, if I'm gonna hit it too hard.
Oh, I caught the 9.
That's okay, that helped you a little.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of a thin cut and I've got to come.
Yeah, but it's kind of a natural. You just cinch the ball and go play your speed right.
Yeah, I think what I'd be thinking is I don't want to scratch in that left-hand
Yeah,
side pocket. So I probably
right.
play it with a tiny trace of top and right. So the right will square the cue ball up a bit so it can't go near that pocket.
Yeah, it's a kind of a natural, so you should be okay as long as you don't hit it too hard and get behind the 9.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously that's where I'm hoping to get the cue ball, where I just put the tip of my cue there.
Yeah, or closer and make it easier, but that's playing with danger getting that close to that line.
Yeah, that's like as far as I would be able to go without hooking myself. So I'm trying to see
Right.
what the range is.
Yeah.
Because playing this with left is maybe not the right idea. I made the pot a little bit more difficult for myself.
You should be able to use just top English.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think I do play this with a tracer left, and hence
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
I overcut it.
yeah. You
I also,
overthought that one.
yeah. Well, also what it means is my judgment. I thought my tangent line might take me in off into the pocket, but it
Yeah,
didn't.
but
So
it
that's
wouldn't
one
have.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm still learning, especially
yeah,
when you play with top, the
mm,
line that the cue ball will end up taking. So there, I played the wrong shot. My shot choice was wrong. I didn't need the English.
yeah. It made the shot a lot tougher. Yeah,
Yeah. So what you're looking
yeah.
at? Yeah,
Probably gonna look for a safe here.
right.
Um, can I slow roll it and leave it behind the 8 here?
I was wondering with that line, you were just pointing your cue whether you were trying to get a carom onto the 9 or something.
I was looking at a kick safe maybe. I think,
Right.
but that looks. I don't know what. Maybe I see a shot here that I probably never would notice, but just cut the 7 right towards the 8 and then leave the cue ball on the opposite side near the side pocket, kind of. I did kick it. I thought I was going to get safe.
You did. You
And I
got.
did. Oh,
Yeah, you got me full behind the 8.
okay. You're probably going to jump this one.
I think the short stick's coming out. That's right.
Yeah. I never have practiced the jump much because I prefer the masse. I've always used that.
Yeah, it's something that I mean, in snooker, jump shots are not allowed. They're a foul shot. So I'm
Mm,
kind of You know, I've practiced swerving, certainly with the snooker balls, you know, and I'm au fait with that. But when it comes to pool, this is something I'm just trying to learn because I think it's an important skill. You
It
can jump,
is.
if you can jump and make pots like this, I see
But
that
the masse is equally important, I would say.
it is. No,
And most
I'm not
people
saying it
overlook
isn't.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, but you need both of those arrows in your quiver, you know, so
Yeah.
when you're in that situation, you can call upon it.
Yeah. And take your pick between the two.
Yeah. So yeah, unfortunately, I was a bit inaccurate. One of the problems with jumping is it's not just getting over the ball. You've got to find the center line of the cue ball. So if you've got any left or right English, it's
Yeah.
going to swerve really badly. And that's
Yeah.
what happened. It swerved and ended up cutting it too thin. So
Yeah.
you're going to play this in the top right here, Joe, yeah?
Uh, I might overcut it and play safe. I like on a long shot like this, a lot of times I'll just play to overcut it because it's a natural safety.
Right. Cue ball round, two
Yeah,
rails,
back
get
the,
behind the 8-9.
yeah, at least leave them all the way across the table if I don't get back the hook.
Done.
I don't know what I'm doing now. We might be talking a little bit.
I think we're talking about something.
We had a tendency to chat a lot on this, and I liked that. I enjoyed our match.
Do you know what I liked? I liked the atmosphere in that match, and you know, one of the things I think is so important is having the right attitude in your mind when you're playing.
Yeah,
you know, everybody's competitive. We all want to win, but at the same time, you know, you can wish your opponent well, and you
hmm
know, let's say for example, you know, when you're watching your opponent at the table, that's a beautiful shot.
Oh, I made it. Yeah,
You know, to be able to appreciate their good play, you know, and for example, to expect them to run out rather than, you know, you might find, you know, certainly when I was younger and less mature, I would be like hoping that they'll miss this, miss this, miss this. You know, you've got this
yeah,
sort of dialogue going on, which is not good energy, you know, and I think,
yes, exactly. Oh, I took that one for granted.
what
Wow.
happened, Joe?
I put a little inside English on it and I took it for granted. You know,
Yeah,
that's the one tendency I have occasionally when I think, oh, I got this. All I got to do is make this ball, and I just shoot too fast sometimes on occasion.
yeah.
And
Now,
with that inside English, you can't shoot those too quickly. That's a touchy shot.
so now I've got a great opportunity to steal a frame and level the match here. This is a big shot on the 8.
Yeah.
Should bear down and really make sure of this one.
Take your time and don't scratch and don't leave yourself in a bad position.
Too thin
Overcut
again.
it. Yeah.
That's like the other ball I just had in the top right.
There you go. Your subconscious is taking care of you again.
Yeah, I mean, I would rather have 100% committed myself on that because I think it was one of those
Yeah.
that you just got to, you know, go for it.
Yeah. You shot yours a little quick that time, too.
Yeah, I got lucky. I didn't leave anything easy.
Yeah. I'll probably, if I can see a little bit of the 8, I'll probably leave it down on the bottom rail and leave the cue ball all the way down the other side.
What, try and get it up to the top rail?
Yeah. And maybe get behind the 9 even.
Uh-huh. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is
Nice and easy.
nice shot. Great 8-ball. Really good 8-ball.
Yeah. When I do those shots, I just try to concentrate on leaving them a long distance apart and leaving the 8 towards the middle. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think with this, I think I'm going to try and bank it to the left-hand long rail before the side pocket. And just if I focus on getting the 8 safe, I'll probably leave you a bank because the cue ball's going to come over to the right. There's a chance I can end up going behind the 9 and I might hook you, but
Yeah.
I'm concentrating on trying to keep the 8 safe.
Yeah, it's tough to hold the cue ball. The cue ball can get away on this one.
Yeah. And alternately, I try and bank it. I could try and hit it to the right of center and try and just bank the 8 all the way up the middle of the table and try and put the 8 in the middle of the top cushion.
That's probably that's an easier shot to execute actually.
Yeah.
And it's more set up. It's set up a lot better for that shot actually.
Yeah. I mean, looking at the table now, I think that's the shot I should have played. I don't know if it's the shot I do play though.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know, I found. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, you mentioned earlier, everybody likes to win. But actually, I have a different approach on the whole game than most people. I realized, and I don't even focus on winning. I don't even think about that when I play.
Right.
I just try to focus on practicing and performing at the highest level as I can.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, without the distraction of trying to win, that can become an easy distraction, big distraction.
Yeah, so in the end, I did a thin edge on the left of the 8, and
Good.
I didn't do bad.
You left it very long and tough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, the 8 is in open play, so that's not great. The cue ball's kind of not bad. You're not nailed to the rail.
This is tough to get a good shot on the 9 too.
I think a lot of players, though, would just try and roll that 8 ball in, right?
But then they play the 9 on the side then?
Yeah, or maybe the 9 in the top. If
I don't know if I like going for this shot, because even if you make it, you're not going to have a good shot, really, unless... And you can scratch in that bottom left.
Okay.
I don't think I like this shot. I don't know what I'm going to do here.
Maybe just a safety.
It looks like I'm winding up to pop it in and draw it off the rail.
Wow. No, that's an ambitious shot.
But it's tough either way, so you got to go for something.
Exactly.
And one thing I found about 9-ball is if you hit a ball with a lot of speed, you might be better off sometimes if you have a tough shot. But I didn't do too good there.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those now. I've got to just roll this in the side pocket, and I should finish on the 9.
Yeah.
I might finish below the 9. And one of those things, again, that subconscious we were talking about. If I start thinking about putting the cue ball behind the 9, then I probably overcut the 8.
Yeah, what do you mean? Go 2 rails behind the 9?
Well, no, I just mean that your attention is more on the cue ball than the 8 ball.
Yeah. It's going to leave me long if you miss, either way.
Oh, I made it.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, do you know what, though? I finished behind the 9 and not on the 9.
Yeah, that's okay. You got a pretty good shot here.
Yeah, I think I've got to just try and pop it in the top pocket, I think.
Yeah, let's see how you...
Do you know what?
You jumped on it real quick.
I'm dead straight in the side.
You're not going to shoot it in the side here, though.
I tried the side.
You did? Oh, no. Why did you shoot the side?
That's the wrong shot again, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's a really shallow angle. Yeah.
It's kind of a rookie error as well, because the corner pocket is so much more inviting.
Yeah, you can hit the rail first and still make it. It's a much bigger pocket.
Yeah, so that's another one I need to put in my little book of shots to avoid.
Yeah, and you could have hit it low to keep the cue ball frozen near the end rail in case you missed it. You would leave me tough.
Exactly. Exactly.
So I don't like to roll these in slow.
No, I mean, having seen your previous shots and the way that you like to play, I think it's for you. You just want to try and stun this, just do a stop shot and play with a nice firm punch.
Yeah, it's a little bit of angle, so it'll drift to the left a little.
I don't know.
I might even draw all the way to the side rail on the left.
Uh-huh. Nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
And so that's a game that could have gone either way. And I've got to blame myself for my shot choice, really, there.
Yeah, you had a good opportunity to tie it up, actually, right there.
Exactly, yeah. So 3-1, you're breaking. Let's see the break this time.
Yeah, let's see if I can make a ball here once.
Yeah, I would say definitely the draw helps. That's that one go in the side pocket. I'm not sure exactly why, but I hit it kind of 3/4 full with draw and a bit of spin, left spin.
Yeah, I'm not even trying for that break. I'm trying a different. See, look at. I think did I make one? No, I didn't.
You did. You made the 4 ball in the bottom right.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying about that break. Okay, I made another ball.
In. The 7 went in the side. And
you see what I mean about that break? If you can figure out that break, you can make a ball right in the corner. That's what I'm working on.
Yeah.
Because look, you get a much better spread that way than that other break.
All right. What happened? I moved the 9. I'm not sure if that 9 was there. Did I move it?
I don't know. I wasn't watching. Looked like you moved it over a few inches there.
Yeah, I think I put it back somewhere dodgy there.
In front of the 2 a little bit, huh?
Yeah, I just made it harder for you to get on the 2.
That's okay. That's okay.
So you got to play the short side of the 2 in the bottom right here, maybe, yeah?
Yeah, I punched this one. See, I like these kind of shots. A lot of people aren't comfortable with these, but I like these. Oh, but I missed it.
Well, you got the cue ball was moving nicely.
Yeah, I got the cue ball pretty good.
You had shape, and I think the 8's covering most of the one. I've got a thin edge, I think, on the left.
Yeah, so you're probably going to just bring it all the way
I'm going to
back
go rail
down.
first, I think.
No. Oh, yeah, you couldn't see it.
I tried to do the kick and stick, but the problem I found with those is I didn't hit full ball, and therefore the cue ball came out, and the one didn't get the distance. If I'd have caught that full ball, the white would have been close to that rail. It would have been a kick and stick. So I need to focus more on getting the full ball kick, and I'm not quite getting that shot.
You got to practice those to get comfortable with them. Yeah, it's a touchy shot.
Yeah, that is definitely something to practice. So you've got a nice angle here to get over for the 2.
What am I going to do here? Just hit it easy?
I think bottom right. Are you going to play the bottom right? Oh, you did.
I tried to draw it over, yeah. Didn't make it.
Yeah, just made the pot a bit more difficult.
Yeah, it wasn't a natural position. I had to work on that one.
Yeah, so I think I can play this round off 3 rails to get below the 9, to get the cue ball kind of similar where it is now.
Yeah, don't scratch in the top corner though.
I think it's thin enough that I don't scratch. It's very thin, that one.
If you hit it hard, you'll probably scratch, but you hit it soft, you probably won't.
Yeah, it's kind of like a floaty shot, and try and cut it to the thin side of the side pocket rather than the thick side.
Yeah, and don't get stuck behind the 8.
Well, I think what I'm going to do then is hit like 1 diamond before the top left corner.
Yeah, it should be a natural if you get your speed right.
Hit the short. I mean, there is a gap between the 8 and the 9 that you could make the 2 in the corner.
But it's kind of tight. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't go around and look at that either, so I think I'm trying to get all the way around here.
You might hook yourself behind the 9 here.
Wow.
Oh, you popped into the 8.
So
you gonna get some help here?
Well, I've nudged it, but not far enough, I don't think. I think I can hit it, but I don't think I can pot it.
And you tied up the 8 ball.
Tied up the 6-8. Yeah, that's not good. But I think the 2's going into them now. I think the 2's going to hit the 8.
You're gonna play safe?
I think I have to. I've got to play a thin edge. The thing is, if the 2 hits the bottom of the 8, it's going to end up over that corner pocket.
You might be better off just kicking and try to kick and leave the cue ball under the 9 so you don't break up that cluster.
Yeah, I may have been, but I don't see that. I think I'm playing the direct shot.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't break it up. Good.
No, I think I was trying to put the 2 off the 8, though.
I don't know, yeah.
Anyway, I've left you the 2. I've left you the 2, but not easy.
Yeah. No, and there's no easy run out with the 6-8 there.
Yeah, I mean, you've got a lot of traveling to do to get on the 3 as well from here.
Yeah, but I think I can draw back with a lot of spin, a lot of left spin.
A lot of left spin should get you back up the table, yeah.
But I might follow it. I'm drawing.
No, you're drawing, and then you need the angle on the 5 to do the breakout.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
That's okay, as long as I don't scratch.
Oh, where are you going? It's going in all the way.
Wow.
That curve. Did you see it curve?
It looked like it did, yeah. Might be optical illusion with the camera.
Could be. So now what I want to do is get the nice angle on the 5 to do the breakout. And sometimes you might think you could actually do the breakout with the 3 because the 5's closer.
No.
Bit too risky.
Yeah. 5's in a good spot.
Yeah, if the 5 was literally over the hole, then I might try and do that. Because
if you break it out, you might not leave a good shot on the 5.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to break it out now. I'm breaking. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I don't think I would do that.
Yeah, what I'm thinking is, as long as I don't hit the 6 full, if I can catch it half ball, I should get out to the table somewhere where I can see this 5. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but it'll probably end up going down towards the end rail more likely after you hit it.
Let's see.
See that?
Yeah, that's exactly what you called. It ended up on the end rail.
Yeah.
So
but you're good for a good save.
Yeah, the shot choice was dubious.
But you did get the breakout like you wanted.
I did, but I mean, it's one of those that what I'm hoping for is like to get lucky off the 6 so that can see the 5. I mean, what's the point of
Yeah,
breaking it out if you're not going to have shape?
yeah. It's almost like you're breaking it out for the other guy.
That's right. So I think I need to, amend that sort of thought process. Trying to
Yeah,
hook it
but
in.
let's see if he get the hook here. I think he. Oh, look at this! Left me right over the eighth ball.
I think there's a gap.
Yeah, but look, I'm almost straight in, and how am I gonna? I didn't. Maybe I can slow roll this one.
I think you're gonna have to just roll it, and I think the 6. You can make the 6-8 afterwards.
Yeah,
If the 6 won't pass.
yeah. I think I got it like 2/3 of a pocket, maybe.
Yeah, but I
With the
think
six.
if you imagine the cue ball where the 5 is, that's almost dead straight on for the combo. I think that's what you're thinking.
I'm looking to see how much pocket I have.
Yeah.
I probably have like just over half a pocket, which is not good. So, yeah, I'm trying to decide. I guess I got to go for the combo.
Uh-huh.
Have you had much coaching?
No, I had when I was a teenager, I had one uh, coaching session with the guy who was actually one of the top coaches in the snooker world.
Uh-huh.
You know, snooker's a very technical game, and
Oh.
actually, it really works. You know, he taught me something kind of almost like a breakthrough moment, and I started playing snooker to a very high level. You know, I was
Mm-hmm.
able to make, consistently frame winning breaks of 60, 70, 80.
Nice.
And I even made 90 on one occasion. And I
Uh-huh.
missed the blue with the blue, pink, and black. So I could have had a century. But
Yes.
um, basically, it was the technique. It was all about staying completely still. And then on that final backswing, to have a pause at the end of the backswing.
Uh-huh.
And then that enables that smooth transition forward. And that was the only thing he really worked on with me. And it's something that I try and incorporate into my billiards.
Mm-hmm.
Nice shot there.
There we go. I made it. And do I
Yeah.
get a good shot? I think I have a good shot
Yeah,
here.
you've
Yeah.
got great shape on the 6. So that was a great shot.
Yeah. Good speed.
Mm.
This should
Yeah.
be easy. 2 rails.
But just lately, I've had one or two of the guys in the league they've helped me out with a few shots. You know, like you can sometimes uh, not realize some of the best shots to play, and so they were mainly just like playing like with a lot of English around 2 rails or 3 rails. That's something that
Yeah.
comes up all the time. Like that shot you just played to play with top and right to get around for the 9. So this one will be 4-1. You're extending your lead.
Yeah. This should be easy.
Yeah.
I think someone might have moved in front of me or something there.
Yeah, I mean the room was very busy. We've got
Yeah.
there's actually 2 tournaments in progress here. So the main
Yeah.
event plus the second chance event, and so I think all 22 tables were in action.
Mm-hmm. This is
Nice
pretty
shot.
early. Yeah. This is pretty early in the second chance tournament, right? The second round, maybe, or something.
I think so. Yeah, this was the second round. Yeah, I'd had an easy win in the previous match, and then I pulled myself against you, and I found myself struggling.
Yeah.
The one's going to go in the corner here.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes with that cut break, if it misses the side, if you
Uh-huh.
get below the side, very often it will go in the opposite corner like that. So
Yeah.
now I've got to try a combo 2-6, I think here.
That's a tough one.
It is, but the 6 is kind of close to the pocket. So if I roll it, slow roll it,
Yeah.
the 2 will hold for me. You just
Yeah,
got.
but if you miss it, you're gonna leave me easy shot, probably.
I will. It's true, but I feel like I got to attack. I'm hitting low. I might be hitting it hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bit wild.
It wasn't easy. Yeah. It looked easier than it was
Yeah.
because you were all the way across the table.
Oh dear, what have I done here?
Well, I don't know if I'm gonna go for this.
I think you could make that billiard with a bit of English.
I think I could, but
I think
I
that's what
might
you're
go.
looking at.
I might go for this, yeah.
So what English would you put on this?
I would hit it really slow,
Yeah,
mainly because if you hit it hard, you won't get the right angle. So I'll hit it slow with a little bit of left, probably.
a little bit of left. There you go.
Yeah.
Beautiful shot.
Wow, it went in. Yeah.
Yeah, it went in. And you caught the two so thin, and then I think that bit of spin really helped. So that was a great shot and a quick rack to go 5-1 ahead.
Yeah. I like the carom shots a lot. I go for those a lot.
Yeah, I mean it's one of those shots that in rotation it's going to come up a lot.
Yeah, and you can play a lot of two-way shots.
Yeah.
A lot of times.
So coming up dry, I think.
Yeah. I hit it too thin for the way I'm trying to do that break.
Yeah.
I'm still experimenting with that break.
Yeah, that's something. I mean, if you're going to play more of these tournaments, it's that cut break is well worth working on, because I think it's the most consistent and reliable. When you start to get it, you feel like you should get it every time.
Yeah, but the layouts are usually pretty tough, and a lot of times you have a tough shot on your next ball still.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, one thing I haven't worked out is how to get the cue ball to come across and then hit the 9 again. That's what the pros do. They try and get a golden break by drawing the cue ball onto the rail and then back into the 9.
But if you notice, they scratch a lot on that break.
Yeah, well, you're gonna because you're gonna collide with balls, and you know
that's why I don't like that break. Actually, that's why I'm experimenting with that other break to make a ball in the corner.
Right.
I think I'm gonna figure that break out, because you can hit it a lot harder that way too.
Yeah, and not scratch as often.
And you get a better spread too.
Right.
And you're more likely to make another ball in another pocket. You hit it harder and more full.
Uh-huh.
So I
go on.
So I'm always looking for a different way to do things than everybody else is doing, usually.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
So I think this is a thin cut with right-hand side, and the cue ball will, if I can avoid the 5, that is the problem. Can I get between the 5 and the rail?
Yeah. You should be good here.
No, I hit the 5.
Hit the 5.
I think I put a little bit too much bottom, so if I just stunned it rather than drawing it, I'd have hit the 5 and got around. But I think now I'm in a bit of trouble here.
Can you see the 2 here?
I don't think so. I think I've got to kick at it.
Kick. Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to catch it full.
You hit it hard. If you hit it softer, you'd have been good.
Yeah, I think softer would have been real good.
Yeah. But that's not so bad.
Yeah, once again, I had a little bit of a lucky roll.
I'm going to have to play safe, I think.
Yeah, and it's not straightforward run out. The 4 has only got the bottom right as a pocket, really.
Yeah, I got to play safe, though. I can't run out here.
Yeah, I don't think you can hook me easy.
If I draw straight back, I might. But I didn't draw straight back. Huh.
So I think I might try and get the cue ball behind that wall of balls, but the problem is you've got to go so thin on the 2.
Yeah,
and you're the 7.
Yeah, and you might leave the 2 towards the 9.
Yeah, and well, then you've got to put a bit of spin on it, left spin, to get the cue ball then to go below those 3 balls. So I think that's what I'm looking at.
I think that's a good shot. If you hit it soft and you don't hit the 7 on the way in.
That's my problem, is to get the tangent line so you don't hit the 7.
Uh-huh.
Because you're going to be going right next to it. You want to be as close as possible without hitting it.
You got to hit it really soft with a good amount of spin.
Yeah, I don't think I should be going below the center there. That's not helping.
No.
I should be going above center.
Yeah, just straight left. I don't think you need to go top or bottom.
Yeah, just maximum left, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my tip is a little low.
You might hit the 7. Yeah, you did.
I did, and I think it's because I had a little bit of draw on there, so the wide angle off the 2. So
hit it too full.
It's amazing, when you look back and you analyze like this, you see things that at the time you're probably unaware of.
Yeah.
So
you hit it.
Go on.
You hit it a little with extra speed, maybe too.
Are you looking at the combo here?
I'm just checking it. It looks like.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
You seem to be lining that 2-9 up.
Maybe I figured.
Well, the 3's
Early in
safe,
the
isn't
rack.
it? The 3's
Yeah.
safe, but there's no easy
Yeah.
one out.
That's probably why I'm doing it. Yeah.
Holy moly!
Wow.
Gee, what a shot that was!
Hey.
Hey, Joe, what a shot!
Hey. I like combos.
Hey, that was a killer. What a killer shot that was.
Yeah. It was kind of a free shot, and it was early in the rack, so I just let it loose. Yeah.
Yeah, amazing shot. And it didn't even touch the sides. That 9-ball flew straight in the middle of the pocket.
Yeah. I go for a lot of combos. Yeah.
I think I'm going to do a YouTube short with that shot because people will like that one. That's going to get a lot of views.
Okay.
So this time I've come up dry. Are you going to hook me here?
Or I might play it safe all the way down table.
Just
off
thin,
the right
thin
side.
edge on the right, yeah, and try and find the wall of balls.
Yeah. I just get my speed right.
Yeah, just behind this cluster.
There's a lot of balls you can get behind.
Yeah, that's a lovely shot.
Don't even think about the one ball there.
I could jump this.
Yeah, but that's 3 balls to get over.
Yeah, I fancy. I mean, you just pretend you're jumping over the 3. That's all you're gonna do. And it's kind of a nice straightish type of shot. You could get it. Maybe try and get a little bit of stun, so you'll have the 2 in the bottom left.
I think you're gonna hit that first ball on this jump because it's close.
It is. I've got to get the elevation.
You got to get higher up than that. See.
Let's see.
You might be okay. Good. Good shot.
But I moved my bridge hand as I hit the cue ball, and once again I put left spin on it, so it swerved.
Yeah, but that was a good jump, though.
Yeah, I'm getting more competent at getting the elevation, but I still need to work on that center line of the cue ball. And
you got to get it.
Practice, right? Practice, practice, practice. That's what you've got to do.
Yeah, and you're pretty tall, right? So you get a good chance on those jumps.
Yeah, but it's one thing I must say. I probably only get my jump cue out when I'm playing in a match. I never practice jumps.
Yeah, I don't usually either.
So once again,
playing safe again. This time I'm going 4 rails. Yeah, or 3. Yeah.
You just needed another foot of pace, and you'd have had me behind the same cluster there.
Yeah, but you're straight in all the way down.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try and just roll it in.
You might be better off playing safe here.
Oh, I do play safe.
Because even if you made it, you'd have been tough.
Yeah.
This is tough, kind of.
I think there's a gap through to it, isn't there?
Yeah, and it is that the 2 near the 9 there?
The 2's by the 7, yeah. The 2 is next to the 7 above the 9 there, so
yeah,
you would have a shot.
Just straight top spin here, it looks like. I'm on the hill now, huh?
You're on the hill, that's right. Oh, trying to go thin again and hide the cue ball once more, and this time it's left me a shot.
I don't know why I didn't go for that one.
Maybe it was dead straight.
Yeah.
So this looks pretty straight as well, so I'm trying to pull all the way back for the 2 in the side, but I didn't catch it straight, so that's why the was finished. I got lucky.
Yeah, I might be able to see.
I think you're gonna have to swerve it a little.
I'll probably kick it. Or maybe I can see the edge, maybe. I'm looking at it pretty close.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the problem with the swerve is when you have a ball that's more than halfway to the other ball you're trying to swerve to, that you can swerve too early very easily.
Exactly, yeah. You've got to like aim out further to the left.
I think I'm going to kick safe.
Looks like it.
If I can't see it.
Oh, you made it.
I could see it.
Wow.
I could see it.
And how's this going to finish?
Oh, I'm hooked. Yeah.
That's unlucky, that is. That was a beautiful shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like you played that with a bit of inside, that right hand spin.
Yeah.
To just maybe tiny bend around the edge of the 5.
Yeah, it might a little bit. Yeah.
Because the cue ball kind of like straightened up off the rail when it came down to kiss the 2.
Yeah. So I'm gonna got to kick all the way. It's a tricky one. Oh, yeah.
So ball in hand for me.
Yeah.
And these are not looking too bad if I can get.
Play the combo.
Well, I could play for the 3-4 combo, or I can play below the 3 now for the 3 in the left.
I would do the 3-4 combo right there because it's automatic. See, now you're a little funny.
Yeah, you're right. Would have been easier.
Yeah, the 3 would have been right there.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna kiss the 9.
Yeah, hit it soft. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, he should be out here really.
Well, you're gonna go top left here.
And I'm playing.
Oh, you're drawing.
I
would go top left
right.
here.
Just right hand.
Yeah.
I've got the straight 5.
Okay.
Just draw back a little bit, not a lot.
See, I would have played for the 5 in the side there because I like an easier shot, but you're good.
Yeah, just play with a trace of right to avoid the 9. Oh no!
You're gonna hang.
I played through the gap.
Good.
Wow, I must have seen that confidently.
Hey, you're hanging tough here. You're not letting me get out on this.
Yeah, so I managed to make it a little bit more respectable.
Yeah, if you can just make this get good shape on the 9 here. Good shot.
Yeah, I don't think I was playing badly. I just think that my shot choice let me down a little bit against you, and I could have run you a bit closer if I'd have been a bit more of a bit shrewder with my shot choices. I'm still a little bit, you know, I think the naivety came through.
Yeah, and a little bit quick shooting sometimes.
Yeah, that's something to bear in mind. So once again breaking, but this time on the hill.
Yeah, let's see if I can figure out this break and make a ball in the corner again.
Close, yeah. 2.
Oh, look, I did. 2 balls in the corner.
2 of them. The 2 ball and then the 6 went it straight in after, but you finished awkward behind the 7. You're gonna have to push out.
Yeah, and there's a tied up ball too.
Yeah, that 3-8.
I'll probably push right near the bottom right corner, I'm thinking. Yeah.
Yeah. Just leave me tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll try and cut this in the top left. Just because it's the only problem again is you've got a chance of kissing the 5 with that one. So maybe I could cut it back to the top right.
This one you might like to hit the 1, 2 rails and back down by the 9 kind of, and try to get behind the 5. That's probably the shot I would recommend there.
If I can catch it thin enough on the left, even if I don't make it, I should come round 2 rails and be below all of these balls.
Well, you might leave the 1 right by the pocket. Let's see.
Yeah, that's the thing.
No, you broke up the cluster. Oh, no.
Scratch. I'm gonna scratch.
Oh, no. Oh.
Curses.
Yeah.
So now you can get this 3 out, I think.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure. It will go. I think you look. That's what you're looking at now. It goes past the 8.
It does. Looks like, yeah. See, that was shot selection again. Got you on that one.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Am I going to draw back and play the short side?
I think that way you can avoid all the traffic, but you go in top of the cue ball here.
Oh, okay, there's room, yeah. But now, how am I going to get on the 3?
That's the question, yeah. I think you were trying to get flat on the 2, so you could just draw straight back for the 3 in the side, but...
Yeah. I don't know.
No, the 2's down. That's the 4 ball.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm pretty good then.
You're great.
But is that the next ball, the 5 down there?
The 4. No, the 4 is the one that we were thinking was the 2. It's in towards the bottom left of the screen.
Oh, okay. So this is tough.
You need to try and draw back past the 9. That's difficult. You're off angle. You're going away from the 4.
Can I draw back with a lot of right and keep it on this side? I don't think so.
Yeah, otherwise you're going to try and follow forward, avoid the 8. I don't know if you can do that.
If I hit a lot of speed on it, I can avoid that 8 maybe. Hit it with a lot of speed.
You'd have to go all the way up and all the way back down. It's a tough shot.
Oh, I played it off the 8.
Off the 8, and you got a great cue ball. Look at that.
Yeah. I think I was kind of playing safe too, yeah.
I'm in all sorts of trouble here where the 8's finished.
But you should be able to hit it.
I can't. I mean, where the 9 is, I would have to do a masse.
Yeah.
Or I'd have to jump to the rail, and then if you hit that 3, you're gonna scratch. You're gonna go in off the 3 straight away.
That's why you have. That's why you should practice your masse here, so you can just do a light masse, and it's.
I'm thinking that there's an access to it from the left-hand side. You play 2 rails to hit the 3.
Ah, yeah, but the 8's right in front of it, though.
It is, but if I can come off that, I mean, I'm not even looking at it now, but
yeah, I wouldn't go for that one. I think the masse is the shot I would do. But you got the jump cue, I think, here.
Yeah, I'm jumping over the 9 to try and hit the long rail, and then.
This is almost a guaranteed scratch with the jump stick, I think.
What I need to do is get behind the 3 and hit 2 rails.
Yeah, but that's no piece of cake.
No, that's what I did.
Did you get it?
I got 2 rails and then I hit it from behind.
Nice. You did it, yeah.
But I left it.
Yeah.
So I mean, all of that, and it still was, it was not an advantage to me to hit it.
Yeah, but it's not better than ball in hand, though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you'd have had to break it out with your first shot. It was tough.
Yeah, but what's the next? The 6 down here?
The 4 is down
That's
here.
the 4. Oh yeah, that's the 4.
So you've got to try and play with either bottom right and draw it past the 5, or top left and get around the angles.
Yeah, this is no easy shot to get shape.
It's really tough.
Let's see what I might try to go rail first. I did try to go rail first, yeah.
Yeah, you certainly got the cue ball where you wanted it.
Yeah. I like that rail first shot.
Yeah, it was a good shot. It was good.
Yeah.
You got the cue ball moving real nice.
I recommend that shot as a practice shot. And whenever you're close to the pocket, go rail first. You can do a lot more with the cue ball than going straight at the ball.
Yeah, because otherwise you'd have been really struggling. But there you got the cue ball to move beautifully down towards the 4 rather.
Yeah. This is not so easy.
No, I looked at the cut into the top right for the simple reason the cut in the top left, I'm going to kiss the 5.
Yeah, this is such a tough shot. I would just play safe. You overcut it to the right, and you get automatic safety here because there's no easy way to get shape here. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, wait a minute. I was looking at the other ball, but you did overcut it.
Yeah, I overcut it, but I left it. I needed a little bit harder, maybe a little bit of English to get the cue ball below the cluster there, the 9-7.
Yeah, and I'm going to avoid all the traffic here and try to get shape somehow.
I think if you play this with a nice punchy shot with a bit of below center and right, you can get behind that 5 and over for the 4 in the bottom right.
But you might hit the 5 pretty easily too.
Yeah, that's the thing. You got to get the bottom spin and the right to...
If I just hit a lot of right, I might be able to miss the 5 without using low. Yeah, I'm looking at that. If I approach it near the side pocket, if I bounce off near the side. No guarantee for position.
Yeah, it's tough. It looks like you're going slightly left of center.
I might try to just go inside English, yeah.
Yeah, inside English all the way.
Then I avoid that 5. I overcut it, yeah.
Yeah, the inside English does that. It throws the cue ball over.
Yeah.
So I've got a cut, and I can play this with left, and the left spin will help the cut, and it should bring the cue ball down towards that 4, similar to where
Yeah.
it is now.
Yeah. And if you miss it, you'll probably leave it tough.
Yeah. Just got to get enough left on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just caught it too thick.
Yeah.
I think if I potted that, I'd have got a nice position.
Mm.
But not a great shot.
But it's not easy either. Here.
I think you'll play a thin edge off the right here, won't you? And get the cue ball all the way back down the table.
Probably, yeah. Probably play safe.
Yeah, well, you'd be like banking the 3 to the middle of that top short rail.
Yeah.
And the cue ball's definitely coming down through past the 5 all the way towards the 9-7.
Yeah, try to get under that 9.
Yeah, I think so. Just got to catch it thin enough.
Yeah. And hit it soft so I don't leave the 3 easy.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Hey. Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, what happened here, Joe, if I remember correctly, I'd not switched over my battery.
Oh, yeah.
And so the battery is about to die. So I think what we'll have to do is share with the folks who are watching, the viewers, that in fact I do miss this, and I leave you with the ball in hand, and I believe that you run out the table, but you certainly win this rack to take the match 7-2, and it was a great match, and I said, well played, so you shake your hand, and you then go on to make the money stage, don't you?
I made it all the way to the finals, and we split the finals.
Oh, wow. So you were basically joint first.
Yeah.
So I can take some comfort in knowing that it was the eventual winner who knocked me out.
Yes, exactly. And we had a really enjoyable match, I thought, too.
Oh, totally. And what I'm really pleased with is that we've been able to connect and go through and do this commentary, because I've actually learned a lot, Joe, just from listening to you talk through these few shots that we've been watching here. So thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
Yes, and thank you. You're a great host, and I like your channel, and I like your background and your accent. You know, I really maybe look forward to doing more commentary with you if you like.
Yeah, well, let's hopefully get together and play in a tournament again soon. So whereabouts are you based?
Up north of San Francisco, about an hour drive.
Okay, well, I'll be sure to let you know when I'm heading up to San Francisco with my cue stick next.
Okay, and if I'm headed that way, I'll let you know too.
Nice one. Thanks very much, Joe. You have a great day.
Thanks a lot.
Good luck in the tournament. That's tonight, right?
Yes, there's a big break pot. Yeah.
Yeah, get that break pot. That's $6,000. Get it, will you?
That'd be nice. I'll see what I can do.
Hey,
thanks a lot.
Go well, man. Nice talking to you.
You too.